Guys, Joe here from Xbox Games. Check it out. We are coming at you, of course, with the MXV-1200, otherwise known as the Zeus. Now, we know this blaster is nothing that is the latest, greatest that has hit the market. It's actually been out for about a year, year and a half. Actually, I think maybe almost two. And we've had this in our arsenal for quite some time, and we've put a lot of rounds through it. We've put this thing through the ringer, and man, it just keeps going. And we figure, you know, with the introduction of Nerf rival weapons just like this here called the Perseus, if you guys don't know about that, check that thing out. With that coming out, I think you're going to start seeing a lot of these on the secondary market just because the Perseus kind of does what this did originally, but do it like tenfold, right? And so much more better. So I want to kind of go over this in case some of you guys are seeing these for, you know, sale on eBay or your friends are selling them. So you can see if it's a good investment or if it's something that you guys want to get or just add to your Nerf rival arsenal. So let's kind of go over it. You know, the thing here is this was one of the, I don't say the first ones, but one of the close first ones where it kind of integrated the magazine that you can use here from your other Nerf rival blasters, right? So it has the 12-round magazine here on the inside, which you kind of just pop out. And you could use the smaller 6-round magazines in here, but it's much more meant for the longer rounds here, or for the longer magazine 12 ones here. So to put it in, it's super simple. You just can slide it in like this. And you want to make sure that that rail on the top there of the magazine is towards the top. You can see it just kind of clicks in. And it's pretty easy to come out as well. You just kind of push down on that right-hand side there. We'll kind of that little lever, boop, and it pops, whoa, it pops right out. And then you could drop it, put it in another magazine, you know, whatever you whatever you want to do. So again, kind of push it in, kind of clips in, push one of the sides. And it's nice because you can actually push down on either the right or the left-hand side, whatever hand you are, to get rid of that magazine and pop in a new one. So I thought that was kind of cool. And you can get these magazines, of course, you know, for right around about $4 or $5 a piece. Especially on like Amazon, you can get like 5 for 24 bucks or something like that. So that's one of the cool features that I thought about this was, man, that cool like integrated magazine. I can carry a few extras on me, dump them out, throw another one in, and be ready to rock and roll. One of the cool features that I really like about this is the picatiny rails. It's one of the very few that I've seen that has a right hand, left hand, and a top set of picatiny rails. So you can put all of your favorite attachments on there, whether it's a light, a red dot scope, whatever it is you want to do on there. I thought that was awesome because a lot of them come with just one picatiny rail, if not any at all. And you're kind of like, oh, you know, I wish they had one here so you can fit extra rounds or extra clips on the side. And we've seen those in a lot of different blasters that came out after this particular blaster. Now, the handle grip itself, I mean, it's about your average grip or handle. I mean, it just feels like kind of generic per se, right? It's just you kind of grab it. It has a rev button on the bottom, and it feels actually pretty good in the hands, not too small, not too large. And the front of the blaster here, you can see it actually has this nice kind of curved area for your hand. So it feels really good when you're kind of aiming and looking down this. And I think that's one of the reasons that really drew me to this blaster is it just felt right, right? It had the front grip, whether you're right or left-handed. It had the decent grip for your hand or the handle. And you had some extra picatiny rails where you can stick extra clips down the side, especially if you weren't going to run a vest. Now, some of you guys are going, well, you know, what? You know, how great is this thing? So one of the things about this is going to be the actual, what do you call this right here? Kind of the battery tray itself. Now, the battery tray itself, you pull this out, oh, you guys can see, look at that. That is 6C batteries. Yes, 6C batteries. And I know for me, you know, if you're going to buy C batteries, they're not cheap by any means. They're probably going to run you, I mean, for 6, probably about $8 or $9, depending on the brand that you have. And these ones, of course, I threw in there were just kind of Rayovac Ultra Pros, which are okay. But I would highly recommend, if you guys haven't already, to definitely upgrade this to kind of like a LiPo. I mean, that is just me. The switch, the wires, and the kind of the battery are probably going to run you, I don't know, it's like $2 for the switch, about $3 for the wires, and maybe about $10 or $14 for the battery, depending on if you get a 3S or a 2S. I mean, if you put a 3S in this thing, it's going to shoot harder and quicker than what you had. If you do put a 7.4 battery or a 2S, so LiPo, you're going to shoot a little bit lower, but you're still going to be shooting, yes, check it out right there, in the 90 to 95 FPS range, which is crazy. Whether it's 2S or you're doing the whole 6-cell batteries right here, And again, this is a lot, and that's why we switched it. Anyways, let me know what you guys kind of think of this particular blaster. I mean, we do recommend it. It's just, of course, yes, the 6Cs is kind of the big drawback when it comes to this particular blaster. Anyways, definitely subscribe, guys, if you guys haven't already. Definitely check out all of our giveaways. Thanks again, Fox fans.